Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another NuubCast. Yes, this is Blomus, bringing you 1v1 here in the Shattered Temple between Marco, mi amigo Marco, the red Zerg, his opponent, none other than Possesty. He is a zesty one in the blue Terran pieces. Welcome to NuubCast, ladies and gentlemen, where being a noob is not a source of derision, but a celebration. Yes, we love noobs because they play their butts off, they try really hard, and even though we fail time and time again, we consistently get back up, we hit that find match button, and we get back up and we climb that ladder. That's right. I'm going to take this opportunity here at the opening of this game to thank Marco. Marco is a consistent submitter. He consistently submits good games. Rarely have I had to turn down one of Marco's replays. But not only does he support NuubCast by submitting games, he actively promotes us without my asking or anything. He actively promotes us on Reddit. He actively promotes us on Team Liquid. Consistently comments and likes on YouTube. So I just want to say a big thank you to Marco, aka Popcorn Colonel. Really appreciate the support and the assistance. You, my friend, are, if there was such a thing as a gold user, gold noobcaster, or some whatever, you'd be the first one, bro. Really appreciate all the support you give. And with that being said, let's see what happens. This, I believe, is Marco's Season 3 placement match. And so I think he entered Season 3 as a... oh dear, I want to say a Platinum player. I don't remember. I'm sure he'll correct me. So he's either Golds, Platinum, or Diamonds. At this point of the replay. But he does get an upgrade. Win or lose, regardless. I hope you guys know that your placement match between seasons dictates very little towards your placement. As we see Possesty doing the wise wall off against the Zerg player, getting that Tech Lab up, and what's he going to make first? Is it going to be a Marauder? No, he's going to go for Marine first after the Tech Lab goes up. He does have one Marine out already, so he's going to be able to push away any Zergling aggression. Queen going to smack down that SCV. Very slow Zergling. Will catch up to the SCV, but then has to take several steps, being able to follow that to catch up again and get more hits off on it. That Zergling got away from the Marine at the other base. Marco getting that fast expansion as Zergs are wont to do. However, we are in close positions on Shattered Temple, and no offense to you, Marco, but if you do this against me, you're getting creamed. Because if you scout this Shattered Temple, this fast expand, early gateway timings, early hatchery timings, then it is, and you're in close position, it is incumbent upon you to pressure your Zerg counterpart as much as possible, as fast as possible. If you're going to try and do an early expand in close position, then you deserve whatever aggression comes, whether that's in the form of a bunker rush or 3 racks, which it looks like we're going to have 3 racks, but there's an immediate factory going down, so it doesn't look as though Possesty is going to take advantage of that early possibility of aggression. Color me mistaken. Out he goes with just a few Marines and a Marauder. Probably not enough considering the number of racks he has and where he is. I mean, if he were to move out with a little bit bigger force, a couple more Marauders, a couple more Marines, he could easily move in, kill these Zerglings, kill the Queens, and at least make Marco give up this expansion, if not win the game outright. But it does not look like Possesty wants to engage, doesn't want to push out, doesn't want to apply that pressure. and we'll see if he's going to pay the price, as we see 311 going down for Possesti. Nothing coming out of the factory as of yet, nothing being upgraded either. That Zergling going to die quickly before it can see much. Let's see what in fact our Zerg player has scouted. He has scouted 2 racks, no third, and nothing else. And we can do the same for our Terran opponent. Just seen basically nothing. I mean, there's not much else to see other than the expansion. But he knew that was going down anyway. So Marco try and knock down some rocks. Going to look for a quick third, getting the infestation pit down. Very fast infestation pit after the layer completes. Mining from 3 out of 4 gases. Oh no, all 4 gases now, sorry. And Possesti getting out tanks. See, this is a mistake, I think. What the advantage you have in close positions early on against the Zerg, if you allow them to macro up, you lose completely, because for one reason, not just one reason, but this reason above all others, is the speed with which the Zerg player can get creep to your base in close positions. This is going to drastically decrease any advantage that you had early on in the game. And now, Possesti moving out, going to move out with 1 tank, a couple Marauders, several Marines, and going to go to the center. Possesti, you are not inspiring me here, bro. Not at all. Not inspiring me with your Terran decision making. Concussive shell just now going down. Does already have stim. That's good. Already has siege tech. Not going to siege, however. Going to wait until he goes in. Here is the attack. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. He moves up the siege tank. Terrible idea as far as I'm concerned. Put your siege tank within range. Infestor out. Only able to lob out 1 infested Terran, or only desirous to, which is quickly going to die. And it looks like Marco going to have some trouble here, but instantly 20 Lings and several Infestors are going to be out. The Lings immediately coming out. Infestor gets perfect fungals down. Marines dying. Going to have to pull drones to survive this attack. It looks like he is going to be able to do it, though. The Infestor will die. Drones going back. 24 more Lings in production. Going to once again pull out the drones. Medevac's doing their job healing here. Marco does not seem really concerned here, just continuing to make Lings. And gets a great surround. Oh, but the... interesting. Possesti kind of sacking those last couple of Marauders and not going after them. Lings getting a surround on the reinforcements. Going to have to pull out, and it looks like Possesti is going to continue... not going to continue to push. He's going to expand behind this aggression. Possesti looking pretty strong. I think Marco's mistake here was just droning too long early on, and now he's got all his drones in his main. He transferred too many back to his main base, and so now he is way oversaturated in the main. Needs to bring at least 8 back down. Here come a ton of Marines, just a couple Marauders and a tank. These Infestors, if they have enough for fungal, they do. They should be able to take this out immediately. Nice fungal. They get another one out. Another great fungal. Marines going down. Here out a couple of Lings to draw fire. No more fungals available. And now the siege tank is doing its duty. Here come the Infestors. They're trying to get... oh my goodness. More Lings coming out. We're going to lose the infestation pit. Link's going to get us around on the tank. That goes down. Going to get down here. This is where medvacs really come in handy when you're against a force that you probably normally destroy. However, when you have the medevacs against Lings and whatnot that aren't dealing enough DPS, you're going to be able to survive a long time. Marco just hanging in there by the skin of his teeth. Yeah, there you go, buddy. Get those drones over there. Able to hang in there. Looks like he is going to try and get that third up and going. Is he going to knock down the rocks to open access, which would be perfect access into his opponent's natural if he decides to knock that down, considering that Possesti is trying to wall off way up here, away from the natural. Looks like he's going to just scout around, see if the Zerg is taking other secret bases. Not a bad decision for Possesti. We do have one drone short here on the gas. Want to get that going if Marco picks it up. He's only got one on this extractor as well. That could be on purpose, as the third goes down for Marco. Although at this point in the game, I'm guessing it's just a mistake. Just didn't see it happen when he Maynard guys over to from his main to his natural and back. But it looks like Marco is going to stick with Ling and Fester, and he should be able to hang in there if he can get his food count to match. Fungal is going to be of utmost importance when these engagements happen. If he can get enough infestors, and he can here comes another attack. If he can neural one of these tanks, very nice Fungal, but so many medevacs at this point that it's almost as though the Fungals don't even matter. Ling's going to come in here, but we'll have to see if it's going to be in time. Infester's just walking. Okay, now getting Fungals on the medevacs, which is fantastic. A couple of infested Terrans going to drop. Probably not going to be able to do too much damage. And it doesn't look like Palesti's going to lose any of these medevacs. They're going to be able to recharge their energy. If he has some SCVs, he can repair them. He's going to want to do that because with how low these guys are, just one Fungal is going to kill most of these, all of these medevacs except for the new guy. Well placed Overlord, going to check for that's going to be able to see when that rock gets broken down, if at all. Upgrades going down finally for Marco. A little bit late on the upgrades. Like to see those come out a little bit earlier in the matchup. We are almost at 20 minutes. You can be sure if this was a Protoss Marco was playing, he'd be at least 1-1, if not 2-2 by now. Even at this level of play, which I admittedly have forgotten what it is. We do have an SCV out in the fields repairing these medevacs. Very wise on Possesti's part, and he is getting his third now as well. Probably time for Marco to be thinking about getting a fourth base. He's got a lot of Lings, he's got a lot of infestors, but his forces don't feel strong enough to make an offensive. He's going to see these rocks getting broken down. He's going to pull back. He will be back there in time for his units to... We get some Fungals. Yes, perfect Fungals. More Fungals going down for these infestors. And there's the neural parasite on the Thors. Perfect. Perfect launch. And now... Oh no, he needs another neural or two. The Lings are there, and they're going to be able to clean this up, but that Thor's got a lot of health left. There's the neural again, killing the SCVs that are trying to repair it. And that is going to... Man, it's amazing how much neural parasite can just completely turn a battle inside out. And this is probably going to do it for Possesti. I don't know how he can recover from this. I was just going to make a comment. There's the good game. As we look at... How do I turn... Is it Alt? Yeah. I love the Thors. I just want to look at that. It's a pretty badass screenshot, as a matter of fact, if I do say so myself. Thor getting surrounded by Lings. But yeah, the Collector's Edition Thor is badass. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. That was actually a pretty good game by Marco. Seen behind a lot of the game. Came back with those pivotal neural parasites to win it. Keep climbing that ladder, guys. Till next time.